Alright, it's official. I'm getting a damn haircut. And I'm gonna try to have a cool haircut for once I go see Avatar this Thursday. And just, I pretty much have until, oh wait, I gotta, what, I'm now just realizing this. When exactly am I gonna try to get a haircut? Dang it, I should ask my mom when she gets home from picking up the kids. Anyways, enough about my hair. I really gotta shut up about my hair in these videos, but the main reason I'm making this review is because it came out exactly today. 3 years ago, I think. Yeah, 3 years ago. Yeah, the only reason I'm making this review is because it came out 3 years ago today, and yeah, I watched it last night, and now time talking about my thoughts with Six Underground, which agree to disagree. This movie may be Michael Bay's craziest movie I've ever seen, because it is legitimately crazy. Hello everyone, welcome back to another movie review on the channel. So yeah, I watched Six Underground in prep for this review, but like I said earlier, mainly because I wanted to make a video. I tried doing this last year, and now finally the time has come for where I just talk about Six Underground on the day it came out on Netflix 3 years ago, and I was able to watch this. Like, actually, let me tell you how I ended up watching this. But actually, before I tell you that, let me tell you what caught my attention with this, because it's not because of Ryan Reynolds, and that I apparently look like him for some reason, somehow. And my mom gets compliments that she looks like Cameron Diaz, as I mentioned that in my Shrek review. So yeah, out of the blue, I see a trailer that's got Ryan Reynolds in it, Six Underground. I check it out, and the main reason that got my attention, besides Ryan Reynolds, I can't talk correctly, besides Ryan Reynolds being in the movie, was that Michael Bay was making this, okay? I mean, love him or hate him, or mainly just his movies, especially with the Transformer movies, mainly the 5 and not Bumblebees. Except he was a producer in that one. Is he part of the new one, Rise of the Beasts? I don't know. But I guess I got something with Michael Bay. Not like a grudge against him, but just, I guess you could say I'm a Michael Bay fan. And it would mean... Oh, wait. I did got that recently after the trailer came out, which be sure to check out my trailer reaction if you haven't, which you probably most likely have. But still, though, the main reason I probably like Michael Bay is because of the Transformers movies. Obviously, it's because of the Transformers movies, which... I know no one isn't a fan of these two, and just still though, once Rise of the Beast comes out, I will be reviewing all of them about my thoughts, especially for these two, including Bumblebee, since technically Rise of the Beast is both a sequel slash prequel slash reboot. I'm sorry, I'm still confused on if like. Yeah, I'm still confused how this is connected to the movies. So yeah. Main reason I wanted to see this, actually two reasons, besides Ryan Reynolds, Michael Bay. That's pretty much what caught my attention and why I wanted to check this out on Netflix. And I'm like trying to remember, I could have easily watched this the day it came out. What the hell was I doing on December 13th? And if I remember correctly, I had no Wi-Fi at my house, at my new house, not this house. We just moved here recently, 2 months ago. Our last house we were in. For about 3 years. We basically were living in that house for 3 years now. No joke, me and Dee were just bored out of our minds with no Wi-Fi, and we're sometimes home alone, but even though we were pretty much desperate for Wi-Fi, we kind of had fun, and we managed to somehow cure our boredness. I was able to play some games, especially Goosebumps. It was a Goosebumps game on my Chromebook. I forgot the name, but yeah, it was a Goosebumps game. But also, I played other games. Still though, despite having no internet, I had fun. Me and my brother pretty much had fun just curing our boredness with no Wi-Fi at the house. Plus, I had barely unpacked anything, and I cleaned up my room. It was completely spotless. Not that I had unpacked anything. I haven't even unpacked anything until I had gone back from visiting my dad for Christmas and New Year's of 2019, and I guess 2020 for New Year's. And as soon as I come back, my room is completely trashed thanks to my 2 little siblings. But that's not the point. The point is just, I guess I watched it before I went to go visit my dad, before me and my brother went to go visit my dad, and I watched it on my mom's phone, because, first of all, this is a rated R movie, and I was 13 years old at the time. My mom was asleep on the couch, and I just took her phone. I was sort of next to her, just was hiding away, but, like, I remember I was watching it on her phone, on Netflix, which I'm like trying to remember, okay, what the hell happened with me and Netflix? I thought I had access to Netflix, because I couldn't be able to watch Stranger Things Season 2 until I had gotten subscription, which I feel like I just had trouble trying to watch Netflix because of subscription. Well, now I can watch it since I have subscription. Not that it's my subscription. I'm using my Nana's or my dad's or my mom's. Either one of their subscription for Netflix. No, I think it's my Nana's on my phone. But for the TV that the kids have in their rooms, it's Mom's subscription. For my dad's Netflix subscription, it's pretty much back with the, Florida and all that. And funny little detail you should know, I kept track of how many F-bombs were dropped and how many kills there were. And I tried doing that recently with Violent Night, but I lost track because just... Oh, okay, that was super loud, whoever was riding that motorcycle. So yeah, from my experience, the main reason I wanted to check this out was because of Ryan Reynolds and Michael Bay. I don't know why I had trouble trying to watch this. I guess because I pretty much had issues with my subscription, as in I couldn't be able to watch anything on Netflix because I didn't have subscription, which probably drove me nuts, but then 2020 came around and I guess that problem went away for now. No, yeah, it definitely went away. It's not like it's ever going to happen again. I probably shouldn't jinx myself. And of course, it was a rated R movie. I don't know how the heck I was going to be able to watch it, but I do end up watching it somehow. Actually, not somehow. I literally just explained how I ended up watching it. On my mom's phone, as she was asleep. To the couch. I was next to her on the couch. Like, this is her sleeping, and this is me behind her with her phone charging. I think I was watching it on her phone because I think she fell asleep trying to watch this. I don't know, but just still though, I watched this on. I watched Six Underground on my mom's phone, and after my first viewing, I had a pretty good time. But for the past couple of watches, as I think I've seen this 3 or 4 times now. My opinion has most likely changed thanks to me watching it a couple of times. Because I will admit, this movie is a mess. But it's fun. In the end of the day, it's a Michael Bay movie. Alright, like, it's got Michael Bay all over. The whole movie is just... And like I said, at the end of the day, it's just a Michael Bay movie. Which, like I said earlier, I think this movie is crazy because... Wow, what the hell did I just watch? And I'm going to disagree about for the kills in here that I mentioned about, because like I said, I was keeping track of the kills. I don't know if I still have that paper lying around, because I kept track of kill counts and F-bombs with Terminator Dark Fate, 21 Bridges, but also this movie, Six Underground. But like the kills in here, like, oh my god. I don't watch many Michael Bay movies. There's a few I've only seen. And I'm still surprised that he directed the first 2 Bad Boys movies. But, like, I don't recall ever seeing a rated R one, except the Bad Boy movies. But just still, the kills, though. Agree to disagree. I think they were pretty creative. Because, like, wow, they were gory as hell. Like, what? What the hell did I just witness? Like, there were some pretty brutal kills done in this movie. Like, around that chase sequence at the beginning of the movie. I think one of the characters blows up a thingamajig. Actually, no, wait. I forgot how it went exactly. Basically, one of the characters blows up something, and then a car ends up crashing. But basically, poles end up crashing through the cars. Just like, oh my god, there's just so many gory kills. The only one kill I can think of is when Seven put a, damn it, I forgot the name. Put like a bomb in a dude's mouth, and then boom. Blew up his head. Like, actually, like, seriously, though, I think the kills in here were just pretty, not only brutal as hell, but maybe creative. Agree to disagree. But like I said earlier about this being a mess, yeah, I've noticed that, like, oh my god, this is actually a bit of a mess, but in a fun way, because I still enjoy this movie, despite it being a mess. Because, like, it's just all over the place. There's so many cutscenes, there's so many action sequences, especially with car chase sequences. And like I said, I have not watched many Michael Bay movies. The only movies that I recall seeing, besides the Transformers movies, there's just the Bad Boys movies, but also Six Underground. Actually, I think he made a cameo in Bad Boys for Life. Like I said, I've not seen all of his movies, especially his new one that came out earlier this year, Ambulance, which I've heard people say that, oh wow, this movie's actually pretty decent, despite the trailers giving everything away. I do plan to check that out, but like, seriously though, this movie is bad crazy. Again, what the hell did I just watch? So the movie is about the main characters who fake their deaths so that way they could pretty much save the world without having no one to... I don't know how to explain. Basically, they're ghosts, even though they are not actually dead. And actually, speaking about the characters, one of the there's one thing I'll never forgive for this movie, and that is when they killed off one of the members, and that would be Six. Like, okay, agree to disagree, but he was done dirty, alright? I was so upset that he was killed off. I didn't know how was I supposed to like the movie throughout the entirety of it. I mean, I was still able to enjoy it, but I was still upset that he was killed off. And, Oh, it was brutal too! I'm never gonna forgive you, Michael Bay. Why'd you kill him off? I mean, I get it. This movie's called Six Underground, which I'm still confused why exactly it's called Six Underground. Is it because there's 6 human beings that got skills that have faked their deaths? Like, just, you might as well, you could have called it Seven Underground, but just, like, I just think that's just my only, like, my biggest nitpick, my biggest negative, is that they killed off one of the members, and I'm just pissed about it. But yeah, pretty much they faked their deaths, and they want to pretty much save the world from evil doers, like for example, the main bad guy in this movie, who, yeah, he's a terrible person, but doesn't do much in here, I guess, other than that he has bodyguards to protect his sorry ass. But hey, at least he's got a brother that's way better than him, because, screw this guy. Especially since he just ran over a bunch of people, as he's just like, these are no longer my people. Run them over! As his younger brother is pretty much, I can't find the right word, but at least the younger brother is doing a better job, because, his big brother, oh, yeah, screw that guy. But since I mentioned about characters, so yeah, the team are just mainly named numbers, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And 7, as he's the newest member to sort of replace 6, but hey, I can appreciate that 1 didn't have him called 6 and just have him 7, because you get what I mean, if you've seen the movie, of course. But for my favorite members, besides just 1, since it's Ryan Reynolds, he's just pretty much Ryan Reynolds in this movie, but like my favorite members have to be probably 4, 7, or 3. Just those are my 3 favorites. Just 4, 3, and then 7. I mean, 5 and 2 were good, but my most favorites were just 4, 3, and 7. And speaking about these characters, we do get to have their backstories on just pretty much how they got here in the first place, thanks to 1, as he's pretty much recruited all 6 of them, except we don't get to see 5 and 6's backstories. That's a shame. So yeah, this movie's like 2 hours and 8 minutes, and for the beginning half, it just starts off in a crazy car sequence after Ryan Reynolds is just given a little narrating sequence or something. But still, the first bit is a bit messy as we get some backstories, but also just it's mainly that car sequence in Italy. But for the second half of the movie, it's a lot better, as we already got to know some of these characters in a messy way or something. But I think the best part of the movie was pretty much just the final battle, as they pretty much take this back down. So yeah, despite it being messy, it's fun. I have fun with it. Love it or hate it, but for my rating, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. And the 0.5 would be because of Ryan Reynolds, because just, yeah, pretty much he just carries the movie, in my opinion. But if Michael Bay were interested in ever doing a sequel, which I highly doubt it, but if he were ever to do a sequel, I will be there day 1, which would be on Netflix. It's crazy to me how Michael Bay directed probably one of the most craziest movies I've ever watched, and it just goes straight to Netflix. This could have gone to theaters. And what's funny is that the last time I checked, the popcorn was just like green and empty. No one liked this movie, and now as I checked as of today, it's at 60%. I'm like, okay, so people enjoy this. Some people are just 50-50 about it. But I enjoyed Six Underground, of course, but with that being said, those are just my thoughts with Six Underground. Be sure to let me know your thoughts, comment down below. And yeah, I am going to be planning on checking out Ambulance, and now that I think about it, I could do a movie reaction. I might as well put a poll on the community page. Stay tuned for my movie review for Shrek 2 tomorrow, but also Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse specifically, since it's now going to be about 4 years since it came out. Mainly tomorrow, since it came out in theaters December 14th of 2022. But as always, peace out. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention. This movie ends with probably one of my most favorite songs of last year, because this song is an absolute banger. And what song am I talking about? Bulletproof by The Score. Alright, I'm now gonna snipe you to death. Bye!